With 3 potatoes and some meat, I can make a delicious dinner. Start by cutting 6 large potatoes in half, lengthwise. Then cut them into strips and finally dice them. Transfer these diced potatoes to a large saucepan and add 1 1/2 teaspoon of salt and cover them with 1 liter of water. Bring the saucepan to medium heat and boil potatoes until cooked through. Now cut 1 onion in half, then cut one of these halves into strips. And finally, dice them. Set aside. The ingredients and directions to this recipe will be detailed in the comments section below, step by step. After that, to a skillet over medium heat, add a drizzle of olive oil and the onions we've just chopped up. With a spoon or spatula, sauté these onions until slightly golden brown. Then add 1 crushed garlic clove and keep sautéing until golden brown. Leave us a comment with the name of the city from which you're watching this. I'd like to give you a shout out and thank you for sharing this recipe. Once you've done that, add 500 grams of ground beef and with a spatula, let it all cook until meat is slightly cooked and releases some juices. To season it, add 1 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Finally, add a generous pinch of black pepper. Now mix it all together again to make sure the meat absorbs the spices. Meanwhile, to a large bowl, add all those cooked and drained potato dices. Also add 50 grams of unsalted butter. Using a potato masher, mash all these potatoes into mash, then add 1 whole egg and mix it all up until fully combined. Now add 160 grams of wheat flour. This is equivalent to 8 tablespoons. Using the potato masher or spoon, keep mixing it all up into a smooth, uniform dough. Set aside. After that, sprinkle some flour on the counter or chopping board. If you've made it here, that means you're enjoying our recipe. So click the share button and share this video with all your friends. It won't cost you anything, but for us, it will make all the difference. Then get some of the potato dough and put it over the flour. If dough is sticky, sprinkle some flour all over it as well. Flatten dough with the palm of your hands into a circle, then keep stretching it with a rolling pin. Now add 2 tablespoons of that meat we've set aside. Once you've done that, fold the edges of the dough over the filling and close it into a dumpling shape. Repeat this process until you've used up all of the dough and filling. To a skillet over medium heat, add some oil until bottom is covered. Then put 1 dumpling at a time into the skillet and fry them until golden brown. Then flip them and fry the other side until golden brown as well. Transfer these dumplings to a plate lined with some paper towel to nicely dry them. The recipe is ready. Now I'll head back to the comments section and we'll continue to answer everyone who left the name of their city. Thank you for sharing this recipe. See you next recipe. Bye.